For the uninitiated, Jinn are creatures made of smokeless fire that are mentioned in the Quran and throughout Islamic mythology. The Jinn in the lamp was of course immortalized by Robin Williams' portrayal of Genie in the Disney movie, though not totally accurately. Those two are powerful exceptions. Most of the time, Jinns are portrayed as invisible tricksters who whisper, confuse, and change shape. Here are 5 supposedly true Jinn stories experienced by people. One time, my mother-in-law was sitting in a bed. She looked over and saw a woman sitting in the chair next to her bed with long, pointy fingers and a face with very sharp angles. She was so frustrated and annoyed with the Jinns. They see a lot in the house and are no longer afraid, just really annoyed by them, that she reached out and grabbed the Jinn by its wrist. She yelled, "Get out! I'm tired of you! Get out!" It started to try to pull its wrist away and eventually tried to bite her hand because she wouldn't let go. She pulled her hand away before it bit her, and then the Jinn vanished. At my boarding school, we had a few cases of bullying. In one instance, a bully broke a chain on a student's neck. As soon as that happened, the girl started to speak in a male voice while her body contorted in strange positions. It said it was a Jinn and had travelled from a faraway place. Meanwhile, the bully's tongue swelled and almost prevented her from breathing. Long story short, teachers were called into the room. Apparently, her parents knew and had gotten the chain for their daughter from a shaman to hold the Jinn in. This happened when my grandfather was Egypt's ambassador to Spain and was living in Spain. I was 2 years old at that time. My mother said she would see me standing by the staircase, constantly talking to someone, and when she would put me to bed, I would stare out the door and say, "Tack, tack, 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 tack." Later on, my grandmother mentioned to my mom that she thinks I might be seeing spirits in the house, and when they were talking about it, my grandfather said that the TV in his room turned on and off sporadically and sometimes could see shadows running across the balcony through the slits of the blinds. My grandmother said that it's known little children and animals can see spirits, so when they saw me talking to something, they assumed there were spirits in the house and I was the only one who could communicate with them. This is an old Persian story. One day, a lady goes to the public bathhouse. She pays the attendant and goes inside. Once inside, she notices someone in the room with her. She looks down at the feet, but instead of feet, the person has hooves. The lady freaks out and runs outside as fast as she can. She rushes to the attendant and tells her that she saw someone with hooves instead of feet. The attendant looks at her, lifts up her skirt, and asks, "Like these?" A few years ago, when I was on my 3rd trimester of pregnancy, I would only be able to fall asleep when dawn came. Just as I was about to fall asleep one night, I felt pressure on the end of the bed near my feet, as if someone, very heavy, sat on the bed. Which was weird because I didn't even hear anyone come into the room. No creaking door, no footsteps. Just then, an eerie voice spoke straight into my mind. The language was unintelligible and distorted. I knew it wasn't human, but to my surprise, I understood what it was trying to say. My brain processed it easily, as if I had learned the language somewhere in the past. It asked me to pray my morning prayer. I was too sleepy and too scared to actually open my eyes. What if its face was suddenly right in front of my nose? So I responded in my head, communicating without actually opening my mouth to say a word. Later, please. I'm so tired. I didn't get to sleep. After I said so, the weight on the end of my bed lifted. The air, which was previously heavy with presence, became light and clear. I opened my eyes a little and saw the earliest morning light gleam through my window. My door stood still. No one came in or out. I fell back to sleep.